Zenaida Smith, everyone.
I also hate this. I hate to do it. I'm just going to blow right through them.
No.
Keep making trips without me.
Such little bodies we have to house so much desire. Our lips strain against the bloat. People that live like this must eventually combust. Sparks shot against the blue of twilight. Slow falling ash unburdened of want. I turn my face to the sunset and feel my weight against the world. Watch a funeral pyre burning up the daylight. Next to me, you, who would spit at the word optimism and deny all consolation, look up with eyes magnified by Coke bottle glasses and see something irreproducible. A new sky every time. Let's go! Stop!
Don't tell me when to clap.
I got 9 more. Don't do that every time.
Don't tell me when to clap.
Look at me, I'm dying.
Interesting.
I put the fire out with my blood. Like a clock ticking, I hear it clearest in the silence of my heart slowed next to nothing. I ask my body what it means by that, and it says bleed empty, bleed dry. I hold a bucket to the wound, and the wound demands meat, dark matter flecked on its lips. I hold the knife to my thigh just so. I shine the blade to cut the air with its own light. I ask the body, what do you mean by that? And the white bone of the body swims forward from the blue abyss, says ask again later. I dam the river and search the night, begging for the revelation. Instead, the dead come out to meet me. First the newly dead, then the long dead. They greet my body as they've always done. They hold me open, and again, I pour from myself. Okay. There is something to be said about the shadow when it is still below the skin. Soft in its dormancy, as it moves with you, a synchronized prayer. It leaves at the same hour, as reckless as a pilled sweater trailing off the waist. Mine seems to be beat out of me by the low sun. Even in gray weather, I see my secrets sticking to the pavement like rain on a windshield, until it is dark on my face. Like sordid night has painted a coy covertness atop the fly swarms of my glossed and mascaraed eyes. When it was through with me, there should have been nothing left inside, but when I rinsed the rim with my finger, there was just enough to taste against the sweat. All right, whatever.
I like it. Sam read the one that you didn't want to read.
No, God.
Yeah! Do it!
Classified ad. It'd be nice to get up to find you. Already awake, coffee made, reading the paper. I wish you were outside when I went to check the mail. Dirt under your nails, beckoning to me, a snake. From the garden, like my mother used to. I wish you were in the driver's seat, waiting to yell cues as I sift gears for you. I wish I could come home to record sleeves lying around, 2 cups dirty in the sink. I wish the bathroom were already fogged up. You standing there, touching the gap. You're missing tooth marks in your cluttered mouth. The condensation clearing on the mirror to make way for the ghost of reflection. Nothing more.
Now you read it. It says something completely else.
Yeah, I didn't. That's not what I wrote, actually.
That was off the cuff.
I was close. I was damn close.
It was convincing.
Anyway. Jesus Christ. 4 years and that's my reward. Best in show. Talking and not talking, eating soup. I haven't seen the edge in years. That's what the chip is for, to supplement stories. I have been soaked in the solution and sent through the press so many times I can no longer be regrained. I miss so much these days. The glitter has rubbed right off, left only yellowing glue lines to follow. Faces stacked together, names pile up in heaps, teeth shine in the colored lights. Red mouths fleck stars at me as I interpret every word straight and slip under the door like a ransom note. I go to bed early, totally steady, not budging an inch, ever. Just reminiscing. The gentle spin of a night spent apart from body. Just the faint memory, relief, whirlpool in a sink drain. Just a splinter of regret, slowly growing out of my finger.
Read two more.
Shut the I'm literally gonna kick your fucking ass, Sam.
The blue blanket of sky lays flat as ice. The sounds of the city crowded beneath it, clustering together, horns, sirens, train trestles rattling their screws. Peach-round girls wallow in shade pools. Freeways crowded as my teeth branch like veins, everything connected, everything bleeding together, the biggest small place. The nature of village life, no such thing as a secret. I'm in here somewhere, same as always, today just as yesterday, alone with everybody, at the edge of a driveway, mugging my brain of the solution to a very simple math problem, and watching the light go down sideways. The village can hold you up, or it can turn on a dime, and there you are, tied to the stake. Me? Same as ever, shoveling hay at the mouth of the blaze. My glass is empty. Your glasses reflect the streetlight. There are so many fireflies, and the girls have gone inside now, their hands stretching up to tap the doorframe as they disappear. Tonight I am a piece of metal in the bloodstream of my city, with each beat jamming in at an odder angle. I really think that's unnecessary to do. Thank you.
I like it.
I'm watching the place on the wall where the evening light leans to catch its breath, waiting for the grout to crumble and let the whole brickwork monster come crashing down, a screaming cascade of true touch. For every day not spent in a bottle, count another mosquito bite, watch the eyes flit, hear a hip crack, empty the cup into something that can be covered and get in my goddamn van. Trace the shoulder blade to that point where fingers ache to touch. He couldn't remember if the car radio was on, but he was on. And if I had to guess, and I guess that I'm inserting myself into someone else's moment of raw nerve, I would say that Ronnie Lane was playing just loud enough to sigh without giving too much away.
I like that one. Nasty.
Thank you, my loved ones.
You can't stop
Room
me.
full of loved ones.
You can't stop me. This is great.
Alright, we're so close to the end. We're almost done.
Oh.
Slick with honey, the streetlight full yellow and shivering with the phantom limb of tree shadow. The bone is brought to the thigh like a honed blade. Set down before it sinks, its weight reminds that though two have choices, one has more strength to decide. Somewhere in time, a cigarette finishes itself in the ashtray. The hand long since gone to touch the wet where Adam drank and desired the brillo of apple seed in his larynx. I am looking into the many eyes of my memory and searching them, for recognition that they were parting me out past the point of reassembly, where the burn folds into the retina, where the bite is taken to enlighten, where the meat is spit onto the shaft and buried. Every morning I wake up as if the daylight were plaster dust raining down on me from a shotgun blast in the ceiling. My eyes do not quit. They are working at a job that finishes itself, over and over again recording moments that endlessly ascribe themselves meaning. My love with their back turned, an unaccompanied dog, sunlight pouring into the kitchen, a silverfish eating a silverfish. Certain Bibles, things I know only to occur in St. Roch Tavern, freedom riders smiling in their mugshots. In this way there is no pleasure or displeasure. There is only raw memory weaving itself into feeling. When I am ready to keep living, I am not relieved. I am only standing at the edge of the garden at dusk, looking at the full moon through the bare branches as I listen to the spring peepers. When I am crying in the car, I am not sad. I am only smelling her perfume on my skin long after she has gone. And when I am sitting alone in my home with the stereo off, I am my eyes float like fat cow flies in my milk bucket face, streaked with wisping red lines, fresh snow crimsoned with mistake. My heart just keeps beating and beating and beating me, but I have never seen a tear in my eye. I always look straight through. Thank you so much. Hannah Williams is up next.
All right. I'm gonna